and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about the first time that I sneaked out of my house. Like little facts before I get into it. Our club we were going to was called Mecca Candyland 3D, and that's located in downtown Miami. Anybody can go. You can be in middle school, you can be 12 years old, you can be 21, you can still attend this event. They used to have all those all ages events all throughout my middle school years, but I never went. But this particular time I decided to go because I thought that I could get away with it. I was 12 or 13 years old when this happened. I was in 8th grade. I don't really know if I mentioned that already. Little me trying to get into this club, which I did succeed into getting into because I was allowed. There was a festival going on where like all Hispanics go to like this really long street in Miami, and you pretty much just listen to Hispanic music from all over. You eat their food. I'm Hispanic, my family's Hispanic, so my mom wanted to go to this festival. I took advantage of her going to this festival, and I was like, oh my god, guys, you should come with us to this festival because at night we could like transfer cars and go with another mom, and then she'll take us to this club. And we had it all figured out. We've been planning this. I don't even know how long we planned this for, but I just know that it was just like one of the first sneaky things that I did, and I was just like, because I was like really excited to go to this club, my first club, and I was 12 or 13 years old. Pretty much invited like a whole bunch of people in my mom's tiny little car, and we pretty much just fit everybody in there. We were lapping up. I told my mom that I was going to be sleeping over at my best friend's house, which that was the plan. I just didn't tell her that we were going to be going to a club before, so I didn't technically lie. I just left out a few little details. We're in the line. I don't really remember like waiting in line. I think we just walked in. My best friend, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even know. Okay, backtrack. I said that I invited my boyfriend, right? My boyfriend did not go. My boyfriend at the time did not go. He said that he was sick, but in reality he was just scared to meet my mom. So pretty much he was not there, so I went into this club blinded without my boo, right? But my ex-boo was there, and so was like, I think 2 of my exes were there, but like, are they really exes? We were in middle school. Actually, meet like these people that we saw at the festival. They were twins. They were light skins, and at that time I didn't have jungle fever yet, so like they were like kind of like whatever to me. And I had a boyfriend at the time too, so it was like whatever, but they were very attractive, and they asked me to dance, and I'm not sure if I did or not. I don't know. So there was like this little area in the back of the second room where you pretty much just like lounge and you sit down with your friends and you talk and you just like stay there. So that's what I was doing, but at the time I didn't have a phone, so I was using one of my friend's phone to text this guy that I met off of Facebook, that he was like really cool and like everybody wanted to be his friend. We became best friends. Facebook messaged me and he's like, oh, I just walked in to come to the front. So I'm not sure if I went in by myself or if one of my friends came with me, but I know that I went to the front, I met up with him, and then my friend left and me and him were just alone, and I guess I told my friend that I was gonna like be back later or something like that. I don't even know. But we pretty much sat in the first room where my friends were not at. We were next to the bar, we were like some couches, like lounging, whatever, and we're best friends, right? So he obviously knows that I have a boyfriend. We're talking for a good amount of time, and he's like, oh, can I get you a drink? And I'm like, I'm 12. As soon as you walk into the club, there's stripper poles, a DJ stage on the right, there was a bar, and like closed little couches, like where there was curtains that you could close and nobody could see what you were doing. So I can just only imagine what these 12 and 13-year-olds were doing at this time. You keep on walking, and then right before you go into the second room, you keep going straight, there's 2 places where you could go, and they're kind of like balcony type of style where there's steps up to it, and then there's like couches, and there's where all the boys were smoking marijuana. And I was like, it was very all new to me. The scene was very new to me. I didn't know anything, but I was staying to my own because I only came for one purpose, and it was to have fun and pretty much just take a picture and be like, I was here. Which I have a picture from that day, and I'm gonna try my best to look for it because I know I took a picture that day. So it's gonna be, somewhere on the screen right now. If I didn't find it, I'm sorry. I keep talking to my best friend from Facebook, right? So he kisses me on the cheek, and I'm like, I have a boyfriend. I was just like, little angel, little old me, who I am. I was like, no, stop, your boyfriend, because I'm so sorry. And then like he like kisses me again, but he like went a little bit low this time, and I was like, oh. Because I was like 12 or 13. I didn't know what a neck kiss was. I didn't know what he was doing. I forgot to mention he was a year above me, maybe 2 years older than me. So if I was 12, he was 14, and that's a really big difference in like middle school world, because like you're like way more experienced at 14 than you are at 12. You know what I mean? Continue to reject him, whatever, and then he finally stops, and I I guess one of my exes, because you know, two of my exes were there. One of my exes, which were all part of the friend group, because as soon as you broke up, you didn't really like hate them. You just kept on hanging with each other, and then they got a new girlfriend the next day, and it wasn't that big of a deal. He texted my boyfriend at the time and saw that he was like kissing me or whatever, trying to kiss me, trying to get up on me. He was like a little bit too close to me. You remember, my mom does not know where I'm at. My boyfriend does know where I'm at. He knew that we were going to this club. Then my boyfriend texts my mom's phone because I don't have a phone at this time. I'm 12 years old, right? He's like, oh babe, did you leave the club yet? Why would you do that to me? He literally ruins my life times a million, because why would you do that? That is just so disrespectful. Like, are you mad or not? My mom got that text. She said, what are you talking about? Joe Dallas is not at a club. My name's Joe Dallas, by the way, aka JoJo. Call me JoJo, don't call me Joe Dallas. My ex goes, well, boyfriend at the time, is like, oh, my bad, this isn't Joe Dallas. Like, if he didn't know. After that, my mom calls one of my friends' mom that was there, which her mom also did not know we were at this club, and they got together and pretty much started searching for us everywhere. And then when the club pretty much ended, we left because we didn't really know what was going on at this point. We didn't know that our parents were looking for us. We didn't know that my mom was ready to rip my head off. My mom's best friend, and she gives me the phone. She's like, your mom has been calling me, and I'm like, we fucked up. Like, I was like, I fucked up. Like, I've never done anything bad to, like, towards my mom, disrespecting her, lied to her, well, that she, you know, has found out about, because, you know, I'm a sneaky motherfucker. I called her and I was like, hey, and she goes, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, we were just like eating. I said something and it just wasn't making any sense, and I was like trembling. She goes, you better get home right now. And I was like,
Mom, like, she lives in Miami. Like, I can't get home right now. Like, it's a really far drive, and it's like midnight.
She said, I do not care, I want you home right now. This screaming where like people outside of the car could hear her, and the windows were up. Like, it was really that bad. Like, people from outside of the car can hear her, and she's like 50 million miles away. All the way to my house, and we got there maybe around like 2 or 1. I'm not really sure what time we got home, and all of the parents were lined up as we pulled up. The faces that they had, my mom was over the moon pissed with me. I was sitting at like the window seat of this car. My mom opened this car with no remorse, dragged me out, but before she did, she gave me the slap of a lifetime. Literally, I think I can still feel it to this day if I think really hard about it. My friend Kevin was next to me. He was holding back the laughter so hard, and I'm looking at this kid like, it is not funny. We went back to school. I was the talk of the town. My ex, I was fed up with him. Maybe I broke up with him because of it. I don't even know. Maybe I broke up with him because he was cheating on me, but I wasn't allowed to go anywhere for like a good amount of time. Not that I even went anywhere anyways, because I wasn't allowed to in the first place. That's why I was sneaky. Parents, if you're watching this, let your kids go out, or they're gonna go to a club in Miami. And nothing really like happened to me before, you know, getting my face restricted, but like, what can you do?